What's going on, everybody? My name is Tomas, and this is the Sigma 19mm F2.8 Art Lens for Micro Four Thirds systems. Kicker about this lens is that it's $199 USD at the time of this video. For 200 bucks, you can't beat it. I was lucky enough to snag this off Amazon Warehouse for 160 bucks. Without further ado, let's just crack into the box. It looks basically brand new because when I unboxed my Sigma 18 to 35, it came with this same quick start guide, folded up in the same manner. So this is looking promising already for being a used, like new lens. You get a limited warranty with it. I guess that still applies to this lens. That's pretty awesome. One awesome thing about Sigma is that their presentation of their lens is fantastic. I mean, look at it. It comes in a little case with a padding, so you know your lens is protected when you store it and travel with it in this little pouch. The difference between this one is that it didn't come wrapped in some plastic, in addition to the lens hood. Another awesome thing about Sigma is that they always ship their lenses with lens hoods, which should be the norm by now because you spend an extravagant amount on some lenses and they don't include these, which is a little frustrating. But that's basically it inside of the box. This little pouch is included, you get a lens hood, and you get the lens itself. It doesn't disappoint. The throw on this is fantastically smooth. I can't wait to get out and test this. Lens hood fits on, snaps into place, bing bang boom. For comparison's sake, here is the Sigma 18 to 35 Art Lens. Gigantic, but the best class on the market in my opinion. And here is the 19mm for Micro Four Thirds. They both feel like they've come from the same roots, that whatever magic or black magic or wizardry they're practicing at Sigma is carried forward in this super affordable lens. I mean, this thing is super affordable. You can even take this and store it, I believe. Yep, as usual. That's kind of, it didn't go on all the way, but you get the idea. 1835, 19mm, Micro Four Thirds, Canon mount. Here's a closer look at the lens. The lens hood is fastened for travel mode, and you just flip it around and lock it into place by matching those two little knots up, and you're good. The one thing with the lens hood is that it is full plastic, and it's just plastic here, because some lens hoods have some sort of like vinyl or texture within inside here. You're not going to find that here. For $199, you really can't expect too much, but this lens hood is really well constructed, if I do say so myself. The lens cap is thick and strong and stays in place because some lens caps come undone without very much trouble. You definitely have to pinch these two knobs and pull it out. If not, it's going to stay fastened on the lens without any trouble. Some Sigma branding right there. See, made in Japan, 19mm F2.8. Around the side here is some art branding. You can see the Micro Four Thirds label. I do like that. It looks rather slick in my opinion. The model number and probably the serial number, and some more Sigma branding. Here again we'll find the Sigma branding and the Micro Four Thirds logo, and some instructions on which way to turn it to open for the camera mount. Here you can see all the connectors. Let's go ahead and take a look at how this looks on the GH4. So with that said, let's go ahead and see what it looks like on the GH4, because that's pretty much, I'm assuming, was what you came here for. Locks into place. Holy, wow, fantastic. The one negative thing that I can notice with the 19mm is this ring is really smooth, but just kind of playing with it, you don't get a full grip. So a solution to that would probably be maybe wrap some rubber bands or something where you could get a better grip. And I may do that because I could see myself kind of managing this mini beast, you know, kind of in this fashion and pulling focus here like this with these fingers. I'm probably going to put something or fasten something to the lens to where I can pull focus. Let's go ahead and pull the lens cap off and take a look at it. Because I'm pretty sure the value that you get from this lens is unmatched by any in the industry right now, because 200 bucks, and even if you find it used like new, 160 bucks for an art lens, thumbs up from me. So let's go ahead and hop into some sample footage of this lens on the GH4. Alright, so what are your thoughts on the sample footage that I provided you here? I think it's fantastic personally. And for $200, you can't really beat anything on the market for this. And if you're lucky, you can get a good used like new, like I did, for around $150 or $160. There are a couple of things that are negatives to this, and that's the crop factor that's associated with the GH4 at 2.3, I believe, which makes this lens about a 43.5 millimeter when you're shooting in 4K. The second thing would be the focus ring here. It's very smooth and it's hard to get a grip when you're trying to pull focus. Again, there's probably a solution with that. I'd probably just wrap a rubber band around it, but it kind of takes away from the sleekness or the sleek look of your rig. The positives would be cost. Again, it's just unbeatable. The second thing that I could think of is it makes the GH4 very, very portable. It's a very compact lens and it allows you to maneuver your system very easily. And finally, the quality. This thing produces fantastic quality. I opted against providing you still samples because I'm not a photographer and I'm never going to use this to really take pictures. The main reason I purchased this lens was for video, and it's doing a fantastic job at that. Again, you may feel differently about this lens with the sample footage that I provided you. Let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. Also, pricing and availability will be linked in the description of this video. If you feel like being awesome and you want to actually purchase this lens, do so through my link. It costs you nothing to do so, and I get a small kickback from Amazon for your purchase through there. Again, those are my affiliate links, and if you want to shop through there, feel free to do so. Well, that about does it for me in this video. If you like this video, please feel free to give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down, and also leave me a comment down below letting me know what it is that I can do to improve. In addition to that, feel free to check out my channel and some of the other works that I've done. If you like what you've seen here and what you've seen on my channel, you are more than welcome to subscribe. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Take care.